All right, faithfully delivering value by breaking down great books from around the world. Hey, this is Sally here with the book Insights. Today we're diving into the book How to Avoid Ending Up Alone. The subtitle is Behavioral Science to Quickly Find True Love. With divorce rates soaring these days, the chances of happily staying with someone for life seem to be dropping. For divorced folks, is it just bad luck, not finding the right match, or failing to keep the spark alive? What do you think about these questions? Feel free to drop us a comment below. Logan Uri, the author, says perfect love and marriage aren't real. Good relationships come from making the right choices. Decisions like when to start dating, how to date, dumping the wrong ones, committing to the right one, all these choices impact the end result. Logan Uri got his psych degree from Harvard, focusing on behavioral science. He teamed up with Dan Ariely, a big name in behavioral science, to start a group at Google named the Irrational Behavior Lab. The group runs experiments to study how people behave. He's big on studying relationships, hosting interview shows on communication, dating, happy marriage tips, chatting with top experts in psych and soc to tackle challenges in modern love. Based on behavioral science and tons of observations, this book offers methods to make smarter choices in love, find it, and keep it strong. Time Mag calls this a must-read, a super practical guide to ditching single life. He breaks it down into 5 stages: seeing relationships, finding the one, deciding to commit, dumping the wrong ones, and keeping it going strong. Now, I'll walk you through the book using these 5 stages. First up, stage 1, seeing relationships. What makes a good one tick? He says there are 3 signs. First, it's all about work, not soulmates. Many people have a romantic view of relationships, thinking love will strike them like lightning. They believe meeting their soulmate means living happily ever after, which is just unrealistic expectations. Uh, I just, um, in fairy tales, the prince and princess living happily ever after is pure fantasy. In real life, even royalty deals with daily chores and challenges. A good relationship involves both partners working together to overcome setbacks in love. The second key is contentment, not perfectionism. Even when people find a suitable partner, they often wonder if there's someone better out there. This habit stems from unrealistic fantasies about partners. A healthy relationship should focus on being content, not chasing perfection. Content folks don't lower their standards. They still choose partners based on their criteria. But unlike perfectionists, once they decide, content people stop worrying about other options. The third principle is all about trying things out, not self-doubt. Many feel they're not ready to date. Maybe they think their body's not fit or their income's too low. They set high demands on themselves, wanting to be perfect before dating, and they fear rejection for not being good enough, so they hesitate to take action. This self-doubt is really just unrealistic fantasies about themselves. A solid relationship path means trying often, meeting people, figuring out who you like and dislike. Plus, practicing dating skills on each date boosts your odds of landing a great relationship. After knowing what makes a good relationship, we should also look at what makes a good partner. And many believe money, looks, similar personalities, and shared hobbies should be top priorities, but the author disagrees. Why? Let's break it down. First, money. It's not unimportant. Relationships need cash for basics, but more isn't always better. Behavior. Economists Daniel Kahneman and Angus Deaton ran an experiment on how money affects happiness. There's a tipping point in the US. It's about $75,000 a year, roughly 550,000 renminbi. Beyond that tipping point, extra money doesn't bring more happiness. Why is that? Well, humans adapt. No matter how wonderful something is, the novelty wears off over time. Same with money. It matters only to a point, so it shouldn't be top priority when choosing partners. Similarly, due to adaptation, looks shouldn't be the first consideration either. Even the most gorgeous person, over time, you'll get used to their appearance. Then why aren't similar personalities and shared hobbies that important? Wouldn't a partner with similar traits and interests help you understand each other and blend lives more easily? Actually, research shows similar personalities don't guarantee long-term stability. The link is weak. For example, Michigan State researchers tracked 2,500 couples over 20 years. Those with similar personalities weren't more satisfied, and shared hobbies could even harm relationships. Many think doing everything together, shopping, sports, concerts, strengthens bonds. Shared hobbies make this seem natural. But social psychologists found this expectation, that partners fulfill all needs, is often the core problem. It creates immense pressure on relationships. Having multiple people meet different emotional needs actually boosts overall happiness. For instance, shop with friends, play sports with coworkers, watch movies with your partner. This space and freedom strengthens the bond. Since money, looks, similar traits and hobbies aren't key, what matters most, the author suggests 4 essentials. First, emotional stability and kindness.
Second, loyalty.
Third, growing together and making tough decisions jointly. Fourth, healthy conflict resolution. Let's explore each. The author believes emotional stability and kindness are the 2 most vital traits. Because such people care about and understand their partners, key to long-term relationship success. To judge someone's kindness, see how they treat people who can't benefit them. Are they friendly to waitstaff? Do they offer seats on the subway? The best way to gauge emotional stability is seeing how they handle stress. When pressured, do they panic or stay calm? Emotionally stable partners think before reacting. Next is loyalty. Someone who sticks by you through life's ups and downs is priceless. Spot loyalty easily by looking at their friendships. Long-term friends often signal loyalty. Then comes growing together through tough decisions. Life brings challenges to everyone. A growth mindset partner sees setbacks as chances to solve problems and grow with you. Spot a growth mindset by how they view new tech and others' achievements. If learning new skills feels embarrassing or other successes seem threatening rather than inspiring, they lack a growth mindset.
Finally, find someone who argues well. Disagreements are inevitable in relationships.
How to fight constructively. Wisdom lies in proactively finding solutions. The author's friend believed good couples never argue. When his wife redesigned their home without a study for him, he bottled up his anger. Minor issues piled up, making him feel ignored. Resentment grew until he exploded, ending their 5-year marriage. Okay, that wraps up part 1. The author wants you to build proper understanding about relationships and partners. With this foundation, you can start seeking your lifelong partner. So how do you find that ideal partner? That's what stage 2 covers. To meet people, get out more. Staying home won't find you love. But what events should you join? Many find attending events exhausting and pointless. No fun and no matches. The author suggests 2 factors when choosing activities. First, how likely am I to enjoy myself there? Second, how likely am I to interact with others? If both answers are positive, go for it. For instance, introverts might dread dances or picnics, but thrive in book clubs or art salons, having deeper conversations. Love for a life.
Beyond events, ask friends or family to set you up. They know you well, so matches are more likely.
Be upfront. I'm ready to date seriously. Can you introduce me to single people you know? But don't stop there. Specify your needs. I want someone kind, thoughtful, who loves food. Or fit but not gym obsessed. After meeting, give feedback. If it went well, thank them. If not, still say thanks and share why. It helps them understand your preferences better. Now, you've got a target or a setup. Time for the date. Here's the key: creating a relaxed atmosphere. Typical first meets feel like job interviews. Where'd you study, work, hometown, own property? What are your career plans? The author bluntly calls this out. Isn't this a job interview? You don't need all those answers up front. First dates aren't marriage auditions. Just see if they spark curiosity, something making you want more time together. Treat first meets as actual dates. Prioritize relaxed, experiential vibes. So what should we do? First, make sure to groom and dress well before the date. Also, stay in good spirits. Don't date after a draining workday or squeeze it between overtime shifts. For the date format, ditch the cafe Q&A sessions. Design creative activities like ice skating, karaoke, cooking classes, biking, or picnics.
During the date, focus on showing interest in them, not just your own topics.
Say your date mentions a beach trip with family soon. If you instantly reply, "Oh, I went last winter," you're shifting focus to yourself, even if it seems responsive. Give supportive responses that show genuine interest in their story. Make them want to share more. Ask, "Have you been there before? What's fun there? Or why choose the beach?" End with a trick. Praise their date plans or give a small gift. It leaves a lasting positive impression. After the date, how do you judge if it was good? The author suggests 8 questions. 1. What side of me did they bring out? 2. How did my body feel? Stiff or relaxed? 3. After saying goodbye, did I feel more energized or drained? 4. Was there anything about them that sparked my curiosity?
5. Did they make me laugh out loud?
Were they truly listening? 7. Did I feel attractive around them? 8. Did I feel attracted or just bored? If all answers are positive, it's clearly a great start. But if not, does that mean it's over? The author recommends making a second date the default option. During this, some might ask, "I felt nothing. Why go again?" Psychology distinguishes mate value from unique value. First dates focus on mate value: looks, charming smiles, polished manners. Many fall in love at first sight based on mate value. After spending time together, your view shifts to their unique value, their inner qualities, like their personality, hobbies, and so on. So give them another date to uncover that unique value. No spark initially doesn't mean never. So how many dates before deciding to stop or commit? The author says there's no fixed answer. Revisit those 8 questions after each date. Compare against our good partner standards to decide whether to continue. Once you've found your ideal match, what next? Stay ambiguous or define the relationship. That brings us to stage 3, proactive decision making. Key relationship milestones include defining commitment after ambiguity, deciding to cohabit after years together, or marriage. Some just drift. Holding hands means you're a couple. Moving in together seems natural. Cohabiting a year leads to marriage. But the author urges active decisions over drifting. He shows Xiaojin's story, texting and picnicking with a man for 4 months. Xiaojin thought they were dating, but discovered him flirting with others. When confronted, he said, "We never agreed to be exclusive."
Why can't I see other people? University of Virginia research shows couples who actively decide relationship progressions have higher quality marriages than passive drifters.
Because each step is mutually agreed upon. You share expectations and future plans. So how to decide at each stage? First, defining the relationship. When things are ambiguous, don't assume. Clarify your status. Just ask directly, "Are we officially dating?" If that feels too blunt, try this. "My friends keep asking about us. What should I tell them we are?" If they feel the same way, you'll share that happiness. But if the answer isn't what you wanted, at least you know where you stand and can decide your next move. Now to the second decision point, cohabitation. Pew Research randomly surveyed 18 to 29-year-olds. 2/3 believed premarital cohabitation leads to more successful marriages.
But the author disagrees, arguing cohabitors divorce more than those who didn't live together before marriage.
Because inertia pushes couples toward marriage after cohabiting, and breaking up becomes harder. You avoid honestly evaluating the relationship even when it's wrong. So the author urges serious discussions about cohabitation. Are you truly ready for shared living?
How will rent be split? Chores divided? Location chosen for commutes? These must be addressed up front.
The third decision point, marriage. This is obviously monumental. It demands careful thought, not just defaulting because you've cohabited long enough. Before deciding, dive deep into critical topics with your partner. Many assume alignment during the honeymoon phase without verifying actual beliefs. This leads couples to discover irreconcilable value clashes only after marriage or children, leaving them trapped in misery or headed for divorce. When weighing marriage, discuss money, kids, intimacy, stress, and more.
Explore these across 3 dimensions: past, present, and future.
First dimension, the past. Understand how your childhoods shape your present. Did your parents argue? What are your views on conflict in relationships? What did money symbolize in your families? What burdens did your families place on you? What burdens do you want to leave behind? The second dimension is about the present. Ask each other, are there issues in how we communicate now? Is there anything making you uncomfortable? How well do you think we handle conflicts? What's your attitude toward money? Do you have any debts? The third dimension, the future. Confirm where you'll work and live, home ownership, kids, how many, how to split household costs. Only when all these have clear, mutually agreed answers can you walk through marriage's door together.
But if the relationship struggles, should you break up? How to do it respectfully?
That's stage 4. First, the should we break up dilemma. When considering breakup, ask yourself. Question 1. The wardrobe test. If your partner were clothing in your wardrobe, what would they be? If it's a favorite jacket, shirt, or shoes, your relationship is solid. If it's worn out, uncomfortable clothing, that's concerning. Question 2. Partner's perspective. Did recent events change them? A new job or sick parent, they might be under extreme stress. Consider waiting to see if they bounce back. Question 3. Reflect on your own behavior in the relationship. How have you shown up? Were you your best self? Did you nurture this relationship fully? Don't just fixate on their flaws, examine your own and work to change. Question 4. How much effort did you make after spotting problems?
Did you communicate? Try to fix things? Give them a chance to improve?
If after all this you still feel deeply uncomfortable in the relationship, if they're not under pressure, just occasionally acting out, and you see no improvement after trying, it's time to end it. But in reality, deciding is easy, doing it is hard. Breakups always hurt. Seeing the other person in pain makes many back off, and breakups mean a total lifestyle overhaul. The thought of living alone again also makes many hesitate. So, the author made a breakup plan to help end unsuitable relationships smoothly. Note, this plan targets dating couples without marriage or kids. Married or parent couples face tougher splits. Think asset division, child custody. Step 1. Write down the reasons, like them never doing chores. That angry moment when you clean after work and decide to break up. But when they beg pitifully, you soften. So the author suggests remembering your feelings when motivation peaks. That way, when motivation fades, you can stay firm. Step 2. Set a clear breakup deadline. End things by then to avoid excuses and delays. You can even tell friends the deadline for accountability. Step 3 is the crucial breakup talk. The rule for this talk, be kind but firm. Make it clear breaking up is a well-thought-out decision. You could say, I don't want to hurt you, but I think we should break up. We both know our relationship's been troubled for a while, and we've tried to fix it. But now I believe we can't make real changes. Say this with sympathy. Be direct, don't beat around the bush, and avoid specific reasons. Breakups stem from many factors. If you give a specific reason, they'll obsess over it and argue. For example, if they ask what they did wrong, don't answer. This is a breakup, not feedback. You can tell him it's not about what you did wrong or who you are. It's about how we feel together. You did nothing wrong. I don't want you blaming yourself. If they accuse or curse at you, prepare a calm response instead of fighting back. You can say, I know you're angry. I hurt you. You want to hurt me now. That's understandable. But let's not make this more painful. Please don't attack me. After the breakup talk, step 4 is planning. Where to go and what to do next. The author suggests staying with friends those first nights. Order favorite food, game, or binge watch shows together. Because loneliness and anxiety make sliding back into the relationship too easy. Finally, the author urges courage to face the hurt you've caused. Don't guiltily hover post-breakup playing the nice person. It's messy. You're really just easing your own guilt. To them, it seems ambiguous, like there's hope, making it harder to move on. After releasing the wrong one, you found the right one. Now, stage 5, building lasting intimacy. Fairy tales end with happily ever after for princes and princesses. But how do they handle kid-raising exhaustion? Chores, finances, emotional tools. Fairy tales skip that part. These are marriage's true challenges. The pain points straining long-term love. The author found a marital satisfaction survey with diverse respondents. Longer marriages showed less happiness, Fewer felt very happy. Because married life constantly changes, relationships must adapt to survive. So, using behavioral science, the author designed tools for resilient, lasting relationships.
The tool has two parts. First, each partner fills out a self-reflection sheet.
The second part is filling out a relationship contract together. When completing your self-reflection sheet, be honest about your needs. What do you hope to gain from this intimate relationship? Like how much alone time you need, your top 3 favorite activities, which friends matter most, what activities do you want with them? Should your partner join these activities or not? How often do you want to visit family? How do you decompress under stress? What support do you need from your partner? How will you communicate through disagreements? After clarifying needs, fill the relationship contract with your partner. The contract is about exchanging needs and reaching mutual agreements, like managing alone time, navigating friend or family dynamics, handling stress and arguments. Full templates are in the appendix. Try them. Many couples avoid stating needs, fearing awkwardness. These sheets reveal thoughts clearly, helping spot issues quickly and bridge gaps. This embodies the author's core philosophy. Actively steer your relationship. Don't drift until it's irreparable. There stresses this isn't a one-time contract. On page 1, set a date to reassess the contract together. Okay, that covers the book's main content. After these practical tips, has your view on love or marriage changed? Share your thoughts in the comments. Strong relationships don't appear magically. Make intentional choices. May your life be a journey of thoughtful decisions, not just a pile of accidents leading to resignation. So, how to avoid ending up alone. That concludes our reading. Notes below. See you next time.